What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Flash Season 3. So, we've got a few weeks left until the Flash graces us with his presence on our very, very lovely televisual screens again, but it's too long. I'm waiting far, far too long before we actually get the Flash back. And it is kind of gutting that we've got to wait so long. I don't really understand why. Maybe it's because in America they actually have Sweeps Week. And also, over on Arrow, they are having an Olicity special episode during Sweeps Week, which is when all of the biggest shows put out their maddest storylines so they can sort out advertising and try and get the best bang for their buck. So, we got to wait. However, the videos are not stopping for me for daily uploads. So, please do click that like. Please do subscribe as well. If you're already subscribed, please do click that bell button so you get notifications. So let's jump in. Now, we're going to have a double bill this video. So let's discuss the whole description for the upcoming episode of The Flash entitled The Once and Future Flash. So this is a Tom Cavanagh episode. Well, if you don't know, that is the actor behind H.R. Wells and all the other HRs there are, of course. So he's directing this episode. So let's take a look. Barry travels to the future to find out Savitar's still unknown identity in the hopes of saving Iris. Upon his arrival in 2024, Barry encounters future versions of his Team Flash friends who, following the death of Iris, have become very different people, profoundly impacted by their showdown with Savitar. It will be up to Barry to infuse a sense of hope back into the team as he proves to be hero your friends need have been waiting for. So meanwhile, back in 2017, the hunt for Killer Frost continues. So there's quite a lot to digest in that whole synopsis, which is pretty cool. So obviously the meat and potatoes of this episode is going to be the Flash, obviously, future, which is going to be a very cool thing to see because this is a post-dead, bit in the dust Iris there. So obviously this team is going to be completely changed there. They're going to be very upset as to just what happened. And in the promo, we actually see Wally West in a wheelchair as well, leading credence to the future Flash is Savitar theory. However, I think we might actually, for once this season, finally find out just who Savitar is this episode, which will be very, very relieving for us who have wanted to know for quite some bloody time. So I think that is what we are actually going to learn about in this episode. So we've also got Killer Frost running on the loose, and I expect Julian will be the one hunting her down after the big return last week, which I don't really think is a big return because, in my opinion, they're one and the same person, aren't they, when you think about it? But whatever. So I think that's going to be really cool. That's going to be a big thing moving forward. And what I find intriguing as well, in the publicity shots or behind the scenes snaps, we're actually seeing Argus being mentioned quite a lot. We've seen images, the doors, etc., with those logos on them. Now, what is happening there? I'll probably do that for another video at some point. But what's interesting to me is because obviously this newspaper, this 2024 newspaper, which was so important to the Reverse Flash, obviously he's looking at it just like Wayne's World when he was looking at the Fender Stratocaster. I believe it was a Fender Stratocaster. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong there. And he was thinking, one day it will be mine. Well, this future may be coming true, obviously. But the byline has changed. Let's take a look and just see if any of this will actually become true. Okay, so the newspaper is very interesting. So what is pretty cool about this episode is the fact that the episode is airing on April the 25th, and the newspaper is actually also set in April 25th, albeit a few years in the future, April 25th, 2024. So the article is very strange. So obviously this image here is very different to what we're seeing in the proper TV show, because the name has changed. So it states that after an extreme street battle with the Reverse Flash, our city's very own Scarlet Speedster disappeared in an explosion of light. According to eyewitnesses, the Flash, with the help of Star City's Green Arrow, the Atom, and Hawkgirl, began fighting the Reverse Flash around midnight last night. Now, this is very, very strange because, well, if you're a fan of Legend Tomorrow, if you didn't know, well, the Reverse Flash is actually completely gone. The Reverse Flash is gone from existence, which, you know what, is pretty bad for this because, well, this probably won't happen. So the thing is, what the hell is actually going on? Now, obviously we've got Hawkgirl here as well. The Atom and, of course, Green Arrow are on different shows. Atom is currently, well, for all intents and purposes, dead, but he's on, obviously, The Legend of Tomorrow. So what is going on there? He is currently also in a different timeline. He's got all that going on at the end of Legends of Tomorrow Season 2. So, of course, as well, the byline is written by someone else. Now, the question is this actually going to become true? Now, we're all basing this completely on the original pressing of this, so he's still missing, but the problem is, well, the article is going to be completely different because this is pre-Flashpoint, so we actually haven't seen the original copy of this, the new copy of paper. So we've only seen the byline change, but we haven't seen the contents of that. Now, obviously, the Reverse Flash will return, but the actor Matt Lesher has said that he isn't returning yet. He said he's hung up his stuff for now, which means he won't be, obviously, in the finale. But it's very strange that he has decided, or very strange that they have put this in this so early on. So this could literally just be them doing this for the first part of the show and then just not changing it. Well, I think a lot of this probably won't come true. I think we can ignore the contents of the newspaper and it's literally just the headline and the byline that they are going to want to actually include this show. So it doesn't look like he's actually going to have this fight going on, but he does actually disappear, albeit possibly because of the whole thing with Savitar, and this crisis occurs, and then he disappears because of Iris dying. That's what I think is going to happen. So that's it for this video. Please do drop a like, please do subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.